Number 2, which one is the giant, shows the giant ionic structure of sodium chloride? So for this sodium chloride, the giant covalent ionic structure of this, remember the sodium and the chloride ion appear alternatively. Okay, that means one sodium and then another should be chloride. For this, for A, so for A, two sodium next to each other, then must not be the structure of sodium chloride. And also B, two sodium together, not sodium chloride. Remember, they should appear alternatively. 即係話打橫嘅話，一定係梅花間竹嘅，一個 sodium 一個 chloride， 一個 sodium 一個 chloride， 就唔係兩個都係 sodium 咯。And then for C, also not sodium chloride because you see two sodium appear next to each other. Okay, sorry, next to each other, it should not be correct. And then at last, D, sodium chloride, sodium and chloride. So remember, when I talk about they are arranged alternatively, so I just mean that horizontally or vertically. What I mean is, so horizontally, sodium and chloride arranged alternatively, and vertically also sodium ion and chloride ion, but not diagonal. Okay, diagonal 咧就唔係 alternatively 啦。Okay, they can be like here, sodium and chloride horizontally, and sodium and chloride vertically like this. Okay, so the answer should be D. And then number 3, which of the following compounds has a giant ionic structure? So this should be ammonium nitrate. So why is it ammonium nitrate? Because ammonium nitrate is actually ammonium ion and nitrate ion inside. So they are ions. They are ions. The basic particles of them are ions. So it should be giant ionic structure. So this question may be difficult because when we talk about giant ionic structure, we say all ionic compounds take this structure, but we mention about metal plus non-metal when we talk about ionic compound. But in these choices, there are no metal element inside. But why D should be the answer? Because for D, it has ions, ammonium ion and nitrate ion. Then you need to remember that ammonium ion is an exception of positive ion that is not metal. 即係話 ammonium 咧就係一個 exception 啊，即係佢唔係 metal， 但係佢都可以存在係一個 giant ionic structure。佢唔係 metal 嚟嘅，但係佢係唯一一隻positive ion 咧係冇 metal 喺裏邊，係 ammonium ion 先會咁嘅啫。咁你就記住 ammonium compound 咧，所有都係 ionic compound。ammonium compound. So remember, ammonium compound is the exception that they are not metal, but they can form ionic compound. 係啦，一個 exception 嚟嘅。你記住 ammonium compound 就係都係 ionic compound， 即係話你記住 metal 加 non-metal 啦，或者 ammonium 加 non-metal 都會係 giant ionic structure. And some of you will question why B is not a giant ionic structure, even though hydrogen ion may be present. 嗱，呢個呢，有啲同學問點解hydrogen ion 喺度有 nitrate ion 點解唔係 giant ionic structure 呢？ Because hydrogen ion only present when it dissolves in water. But for ammonium nitrate, ammonium ion and nitrate ion also present in the absence of water. Even though with the water, we have ammonium ion and nitrate ion. Although in fixed position, they are ions, alright? But for the nitric acid, HNO3, hydrogen ion can only be present in the presence of water, okay? But without water, without water, there are no ions. There are no ions in the absence of water. 咁所以我就唔當佢係 dry ionic structure，因為呢個咧一定要有水先有 hydrogen ion 同 nitrate ion 㗎。但係呢個咧任何時間都喺度㗎 ，ammonium ion 同 nitrate ion 任何時間都喺度，所以就會係 dry ionic structure。And then number 5 should be easy. Remember, solid does not conduct molten, and when it dissolves in water, they can conduct electricity because they have mobile ions. So it should be B, number 5. All right.